This is how we play.
What?
It's either passive defenses or active defenses. You don't get to pick and choose. It was wrong to let you idiots get away with it in the first place. So now you all have to roll. Let's see. Folk music, home cooking, perform, heal, constitution. So you should probably have... What is the musical instrument, Gunner, that your character knows how to use?
A didgeridoo.
That's correct. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So we'll give you a fancy didgeridoo. It is functionally, it is indistinguishable from an ordinary didgeridoo.
Digitally
Digital didgeridoo. But people who know anything about didgeridoos know that it's a fancy didgeridoo. Basic adventuring gear, which is just the way that we hand wave some of the basic shit you're probably going to want. Are you proficient with any ranged weapons? You need a trident and a war pick. That's a +2. 62? No. +2. Base attack bonus is 1 at your level. Trident is 2. It is a +5. Deals D8 +2 damage. It's a heavy thrown weapon. I think it has a disarm bonus on it too, doesn't it? Let's find out. Control F, Trident. Range is 3/6. That's an interesting one.
I am back.
That's 15 to 30 feet. Okay.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah, I think that was some of the first swag you and James got when you were test playing at the Sea Nail. Now I've lost my place. Spear 1, heavy thrown, versatile. No. And versatile doesn't count for halflings because they are halflings. They generally have to use them with 2 hands anyway. So, let's see. That is what you have. And we'll assume that you also have about 30 gold left over. You also speak Common. What's your int modifier? It is a 1, so you have a bonus language. You are we're gonna say that you speak Elven because you are primal power source. All right, first warden in a long time. You are also no longer a ranger under erasure, but a ranger proper. So we can just go ahead and say you're the full dealio, and give you your level of 1, which you earned by trial by fire. Okay, Brittany, your character is very strange, but that's fine. It is to be expected given the circumstances. Why are the bots talking to me? It is reminding me that this is happening 30 minutes ago.
Hey man, that's what it do.
We might have Miriam take a look at that if and when she... You know what? I don't give a shit. Miriam has done considerably more than I could have asked. And...
She came out of fucking nowhere, yeah.
Yeah, she was just like, he's got an excellent point. I should figure out how the bot works and then force it upon him. And she was correct. And she did, and it's amazing. But it's a little confused about time at the moment. So Favon.
Yes.
Human traveler, monastic wizard, monk wizard hybrid. It's very confusing. It's even more confusing because you have it spelled as one word, but we'll learn to live with it. Your armor class is very high.
Yeah.
Casting
My
gauntlet.
character is fucking weird.
How is what? You took dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And
Swing hand defense.
nice. Unarmed attacks. Proficiency bonus of 2, deal D8 damage. Simple weapon proficiency. monk proficiency. You specifically took... No. I am mistaken.
Simple weapons.
Yes, and then too many spells,
weapons.
and you have too many spells. This
I
character, this character is gonna be a powerhouse.
Wait,
This is
do
gonna
I
be-
need to get? Do
Yep.
I need to get rid of some of my
No.
spells or rituals?
No,
No, mathematically, you have the correct amount of spells.
yes, by rules as written, you are in the right. I am. If you are wrong, it is my fault, and you might be wrong, but that's because I made the game wrong, and you broke it.
Well,
Not
Um,
purposely. It was kind of Shara's influence.
Yeah, blame when all else fails. Blame Shreya. Okay, so you can use heavy crossbows. I don't see why you wouldn't have one. So we'll give you a heavy crossbow. It takes a long time for us to like try and sort this out and have people read and spend their 100 gold. So I'm just throwing this shit together right now on the spot. The ability for that is Dex. Your Dex mod is a -1. You're a monk with a negative Dex. That's hilarious. Base attack bonus. Get nothing for that yet. Crossbow proficiency is 2. Other is nothing. So you have a +1 to the attack roll. That's brilliant. D8 +1 damage. Property. Minor load. Pretty sure it's a minor reload. And
I think I have six skills that have +9 to it.
Let's see. I have a feeling this is going to be something. You didn't grab any at-wills, did you? You don't have any at-will powers.
I don't know what that means.
Shrey, what were the features you wound up with?
Let me open them up.
I just took another spell training in power spell, dodge, crafting.
Those are feats.
Oh,
Heavy crossbow.
Jesus,
is
man, how many
30.
feats do you have?
I took
Did
magic
I tell you to turn
missile.
anything green?
No, I think Lampe did that. He said it was the wrong color.
Okay, what's the green thing?
Green is at-will magic missile.
Magic missile.
Well,
That's a feature.
magic missile. Okay, you do have an at-will feature, and it is magic missile.
And
Should I?
school specialization is also one, but I think
Is it under features?
It is.
Then it's good.
yeah. Okay, so
Oh, okay.
copy this into here. Magic missile. You can't really see this on stream because I'm doing it all stupid. Okay. Yeah, magic missile. Force implement range 10. This you sort of know already. Hopefully. It is range 10, automatically hit. Intelligence modifier damage, which is 4. Leve. Little overzealous there. Once more per semi-tier, which is 0 times right now. But it is important to note that you can use it as a ranged basic attack. Why does it have this weird auto-formatting that makes it do this other shit? Alright.
I have no idea.
So the casting gauntlet only adds to the attack roll, and the only attack power you have doesn't have an attack or an attack roll, but your spells will. Oh, you'll probably want your monk unarmed strike in this shorthand as well. We'll call this spell foo. That's going to be strength mod, which is +1. It's still not fantastic. Your BA is still 0. Proficiency bonus is 2. D8 +1. Note. Monk, in case that matters. I doubt very much it'll ever come up, but if it ever does. Will you... Look. Thank you. Okay. We'll go ahead and put a thing on there. Otherwise... Because you don't need armor. Ooh, you got a healer's kit as well. And we'll give you... standard adventuring gear. And Galathar. Now, Galathar is an elf, trained Eladrin, but a book wizard, not Eldoran. That's important to note. Extra languages and extra rituals. There's a lot of spellcasting here for the... You guys are going to be punching way above your weight class. Notes, book nerd. There's doodles in it. What is your casting implement? It's a battle tome, which you also bonk with.
The book nerd?
Yeah, we're gonna give you. Oh, you already have advanced adventuring gear written here. You've already gone up to level 1.
Oh, have I?
It seems to be the case. I mean, it's not filled out properly because, of course, it's not. It's your character sheet. But nonetheless...
Thanks.
Well, you know, call it like it is. I never claimed I was a nice guy. So, let's see. Fucking plus 18? Plus 11 Dungeoneering, too. Oh, right. This is... And you're from here, aren't you?
I believe so.
You've recently overcome the malaise. And went on your little adventure in order to join the guild. House of Corellan, Shadow and Light. Okay,
Is this?
No.
Okay, until recently, the elves had magical depression.
Yes. Basically.
Oh, wait, I know those... Wait, no, this character doesn't know those guys.
Yeah. So,
So is it just like magically induced depression or just magical depression?
Nobody's sure. Nobody's really sure where it came from. You're one of the few elves at this point that have come out of it and been like, hey, what the hell was that about? I just spent the last 50 years staring at a wall.
Holy shit.
Yeah, all the elves were just
bro.
like super boring for ages and nobody knows what the hell happened or why.
I mean, they do that
Everyone ran
sporadically,
off
but
with goblins. That was weird.
50 years is...
6.
Yeah.
I think your movement is 6, and you're an elf, so you have low light vision. You're not a dark elf, you do not have dark vision. Alright, you have everything else, though, especially the little red squares. Hopefully this is good enough. You should have everything you need. The adventure begins. You leave town. You're traveling out and about. It's been about a day. You met a unicorn. That's interesting. Everybody seems to be laboring under the impression that the unicorn is becoming a guild member, which is equally strange. But the unicorn doesn't, like, talk or have thumbs. So it's just kind of a shot in the dark, really. Seems keen on things.
It's like just tagging along.
That's what happens amongst this.
Alright, hold this.
This is true.
Hold on, I turned you down too far. Because of the wind thing that was happening earlier. What were you saying?
Oh, I said a unicorn is a wonderful accessory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna double check the unicorn stats here and share it with chat. So, yeah, this character is a straight up unicorn. What the hell? Oh, I'm on the wrong window. The racial category is fairy, which gives them immunity to sleep, advantage to saves versus enchantment. Feywild Step, which I usually shorten to Fey Step. Low light vision and a +1 to will defenses. The race archetype is Horsey, which has a higher base speed for its size category. Gives them the double kick proficiency, doubles carrying capacity because they have 4 legs or quadrupeds, and natural weapon proficiency, so that they get a proficiency bonus with their hooves and their whatnot. And then the background is Adorbs, which gives Adorbs, which gives them advantage on animal and diplomacy skills with Fey and horses, and training in each. So that's where they get their skill training from without having a level. So this character is going to advance in the by level technically, but basically be the old school creature hit die thing from back in 3rd edition, which is how we used to do that. 7 people. There's more people in chat? I figured we'd lose people as they started to realize how bonkers this nonsense was.
It's getting pretty out there.
Oh, I've moved you to the wrong place.
This is a pretty full party.
Yes, it is.
Oh wait, Brittany disappeared.
What?
Oh wait. Oh, you're on somebody else's.
No, I'm here. I'm just on.
Yes.
Ryan.
There are 2 for
Ryan and I are on the same chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we're using his phone.
Oh yeah, this needs to change now, or or OBS gets confused. I don't know why. I should say Streamlabs, because OBS usually means studio, but OBS makes both of them. Right here.
I should probably switch to Streamlabs.
All right, and then scroll down. Zoom out. I don't know. It depends on what you want to do, because Streamlabs is still very clearly a beta, whereas OBS Studio works and is efficient and functional. But Streamlabs is neat, and it's got bells and whistles and doodahs. I don't even remember why I felt like I needed to change to it. There was something about it that I needed, that I specifically needed it for. Okay. You guys head out on the road. While you are out, where on the map is this? It should say in the... Is this even the right fucking folder? Where am I? Where do I live here? Naustria. Player maps, Naustria project, characters, utilities. The map is just right here. It doesn't have its own folder. It doesn't need one. Drifter's Inn, Keel Town, Mysterious Obelisk, the Meat Hole, the Lost Grove, the Crashed Airship,
Meat Hole,
the Goblin Farm, Wild Elf Camps, a bunch of Miriam's ridiculousness.
I think it lost like way $200. The Meat Hole.
Lawful Dwarven Savior. Oh, Clan Harbit. Yeah, the Goblin Camp, Dwarven Burial Grounds. Yeah, this is where we're at right here. So this is actually this is so close to Clan Freeminer that you probably went through the portal with Clan Freeminer and then headed south. Which means that are you guys traveling on the along the routes of the mountains or in the mountains themselves through pathways up there?
No idea. My character is clueless.
This doesn't seem
Like
very...
it'd be a little more hidden, in the mountains than on the out.
That's correct. That would certainly be the case, but at the same time, right? It's gonna slow you down and be a harder trek, and this isn't exactly a mountaineering crew. So do you want to take longer and be up in the mountains, or do you want it to be shorter with a better chance of running into random shit down here?
I like the idea of running into random shit.
Yeah, like we can just kill anything and everything anyway, so why not?
All right. Ground floor it is.
Let's do that.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. That having been
No
decided,
promises, I
let's go to the random encounters table.
guess. You just say mountain meat holes.
Nobody's found any meat holes in the mountain yet. So far, only one. So far, only one meat hole has been discovered.
Ew. Ew.
Source development.
Yeah, everybody was like, ew.
It's pretty awful. The meat hole is disgusting and terrible.
It sounds disgusting and terrible.
I can't wait for somebody to figure out what that thing fucking is. It's gonna be mind-blowing. It'll actually probably piss a lot of people off, too, but that's life. Okay, what is this?
Dimensional portal.
Copy.
It's a godly vagina.
Close this. Paste this here. In case this is interesting to people, this is the Discord that we use for these games. I might need to find a way to vet people before I allow them into stream. I'll have to get Miriam on that. She'll be the only one who knows how that works. Except maybe Codeman, but he seems to be idle at the moment. Anyway, so let's see here. Rad, have you ever rolled the Die of Fate? I don't think you have. Gunnar is also new, though.
I have no idea what that is.
So, which of you am I going to have roll it?
Who wants to roll the die of fate?
I would.
All right.
You're up for everything.
Go ahead and roll a d20 and let's see what happens. Why is this zoomed in so far?
Oh no.
That is a 2.
Oh.
I think that might actually be good.
Meaning what we encounter isn't grand.
Well, I think the nat 20 was the dragon.
Mm.
The nat 20 was, in fact, a dragon. That did happen.
He threatened to eat my ass.
I mean, you can call it a threat, but it's really more like an inevitability.
He's not allowed to eat my ass.
Well, you'd better fucking get those alpacas figured out then. Because dragons are very hungry and yaks are delicious. They're big cow creatures. They're pretty much evolved to be eaten by dragons. Alright. So, with a number 2... Ooh. Fascinating. Alright, who else do we have that's new? Also, how do I pin this thing so that I can see... You. I need you to be fixed. How do I anchor you? Shreya, how do I anchor a column in... Google Sheets?
What do you mean by anchor?
Keep it fixed on its position on the screen.
I'm not sure. Usually if I want to do that, I just, do my... or some other sheets.
I suspect that you are not being totally honest there. I suspect that your answer is the same as mine, which is that when you want that done, you ask Miriam. I think Miriam is the one who's done it for all the rest of our shit, too.
Ah.
But now I can't figure out how to do it on my own. Conditional formatting? Alright, I'll give this another try just for a sec, but if I don't figure it out, like, right soon, we're just gonna move on. Although it would be nice to have this fixed in the future. Unlink, open links, get link to range, define name, project range,
Links
data
do
validation.
I fear?
Bizarre. Dude, I feel like I should just be able to left click and then click, like, anchor. In fact, there's a little anchor symbol in the corner when you do it in Windows, and you just click the anchor symbol, and there you go. Oh well.
I have no idea what.
Well, that doesn't surprise anyone. We're going to need to wait for Miriam, apparently, because again, we are powerless without her. Anyway, Gunnar, you are the other person who is new. So you are going to roll a d6.
Gunner.
That's weird. It didn't update on my screen for some reason.
Rolled a 4.
Do you have digital dice turned on? I would prefer that they were. That's in the settings. Turn on 3D dice.
Although they usually roll off.
Co-host.
3D dice are turned on, and I rolled a.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Really?
So 1, 2.
I don't see it either, but okay.
It's in the chat
It's
log.
in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I meant on the screen now.
Yeah, that's because of
It's not on the screen.
the settings that they were under at the time. Now,
Okay.
as you're traveling along, you come across a series of stone. They kind of look like curved altars. They have something carved onto the top layer of each of the altars, and a huge circle around a weird-looking dip in the ground, sort of like a grayish crater. And in the middle of it is an enormous spheroid, hollowed-out thing, like a. Have you ever seen? Have you ever been in one of those like gyros, or seen one of those gyros where they lock the person up in the huge ring in the gyro and then spin them around, and because of the force of the different rings, it spins them in random directions?
Yeah.
It looks like that. I'm getting added here. What's going on?
They didn't find the roll 20.
Yeah.
It's in the session schedule tab under server.
Okay.
That is correct. Copy. It's supposed to be in here too,
Yeah, I just didn't see.
and it is now, as well. Excellent point. Anyway, it looks like one of those. It's this huge thing on a pedestal that looks like it's made out of the same weird substance as the altars, but there's nothing inside it.
I jump in.
So, as you all see that this thing is visible in the distance, Favon runs pell-mell at it across the desert ground.
Okay, I wasn't paying a lot of attention. I don't really know what I'm.
Eventually, he runs between the altars, or what appear to be altars. When you get up close to them, you can see a bit more of the symbology and the things that are carved into it. This character is an intelligence modifier of 4. There doesn't even seem to be a language section on your sheet. There it is. Supernal is the only language that's written down here. So,
Yep.
we're going to say that you also have Abyssal. For
Oh, why?
no particular reason. Anyway, it turns out that the symbols happen to be Abyssal. What a coincidence!
Oh, shocking.
One of the many languages that you understand.
Okay. What does it say?
Is Favon trained in religion? Yes.
I believe I have very good religion.
Yes, you
It's
do.
that one.
Thank you for your time.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.